Snobcast. Welcome, all you snobs. We're here.
New episode. It's a new week.
It's a great week.
Fantastic week.
Same people, though.
Ugh.
Same trio.
Oh,
Same
boy.
sons of bitches.
Same sons of bitches.
Coming in through your ear holes.
Could be worse. We could be coming in through your eye hole.
Already starting off quirky, I see.
Oh, wow. Some guy left our clan.
I just saw that, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I guess that's a video game thing. I have no idea.
It's all good.
But hey, it's a new week. If you guys listened last week, we did a nice little get to know your hosts over here. We did a get to know Chef Tom.
Oh, I forgot we were doing
yeah,
this.
Wow, Steve just got nervous.
It was great. I'm a great guy.
We got to know about Chef Tom and his cooking influences, and this week we're turning the tables to Hypeman Steve, which you could see his back is sweating.
Oh, my God.
So
I could see the bottom of his feet.
Oh, yeah, they're making imprints on my floor.
Oh, my God.
I need you to buy me time, Jack.
Yeah, you need to
We
buy
have,
time. There's some technical
Okay, I'm
issues.
back.
Technical difficulties.
Steve is
there seems to be
so nervous.
Somebody seems to have unleashed a squirrel onto Steve.
We'll get to know Hype Man Steve. Before we do that, everyone's good? Everyone's
Yeah, man. You know.
Can't
chilling.
complain, you know.
Tom, you're way too chill to...
Why am I chill?
I know, you're really relaxed.
It's a relaxing time. We wanna-
Titan.
Does this have to be like work? Because if this has to be like work, I'm literally not going to do anything.
Just enjoy your beer.
Okay.
All right. But, Steve, how you doing?
Oh, you know.
Typical.
Typical Steve
answer.
All right.
Typical. Very extremely vaguely accurate.
Yeah. Like Steve's life.
What? I didn't know you were married. What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Okay. What happened?
Tom is busy getting some content on this phone.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that we don't. This episode isn't the one that sinks us. You know what I mean?
I think that's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Oh, wow! Frequently visited websites. Guess which ones are there?
Uges.
Yeah.
Do you never clear your browser?
Never.
Oh.
In case I need to go back. Yeah. Yeah.
Steve,
Yo.
it's time to get to know you a little bit.
I have a thing called Raspberry Pi. I don't know what that could be. I hope it's a tech thing.
Oh, my God.
It feels like it is, but
I hope so.
you never know nowadays with what the kids are
No.
watching.
No.
That's another episode. Continue.
There's our title.
You never know these days what the kids are watching. What?
No, Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi. Oh, boy.
You know what's weird? Rhubarb.
Oh. Did you ever try it?
No.
It's great.
Is it like a cherry? What is it?
It's a...
No,
it
it's
looks...
like whatever.
No, it looks like a Swiss chard. You know, like bietola. Yeah, some bietola.
Okay, this episode's not about you, Tom. It's not about you and your cooking.
Okay, well, you know, if you don't want answers, don't ask questions.
Steve.
That's me.
Raspberry Pi.
Jesus. You're off the map tonight.
Go, man. Go. I don't know what's going on.
I want our listeners to get to know you better. You're as much as you're a very big entertainment buff, you're a big music buff, you're a big movie buff.
One of the biggest music and movie buffs. You know, like you're...
Aside from me.
Well, who could be bigger
Wow.
than you? Obviously. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have a bowl full of tickets.
And by that I mean I have a bowl full of concert tickets that you can't see.
Oh,
I need to figure out another system. I think I need like a damage.
I have a box.
And usually you can't find anything
it's
that are in
actually
your boxes.
never mind. It's not. It's a Ziploc in a box.
I would love to see the house.
Is that for your weed?
No, it's for tickets. I just said. Fuck.
I would love to see a house where you walk in and exactly the way you have that bowl on display, but all full of just spent condom wrappers. Proudly displayed. What would the rest of the house look like?
A cum shot.
Continue with Steve, please.
So Steve, as much as people know that you're a big entertainment buff, you're a very big soccer person.
Yes.
You're a big soccer buff.
Yeah.
Tell me how soccer has influenced you.
Well, it's kind of strange. Honestly, I find it's easy to kind of equate everything to a soccer context. Like, oh, the times are rough. Oh, but there's more than one game in a season. Or, I've seen teams fucking 3-0 down and they won 4-3.
And if you want to give listeners, who's your team?
I think anyone who knows me even slightly knows my favorite team is Lazio of Serie A.
All right, and they're based out of Rome, right?
That's right.
All right.
Where they currently rent their stadium.
So
They
does
share
Roma.
they share a stadium with
Yeah,
Rome.
they both rent it.
I just wanted to point out that Juventus is the only team that owns their stadium.
No one
so
gives a shit.
that's all I'm saying.
Listen, this isn't a sports podcast, okay, Tom? If you want to go do it, you could go do it somewhere else. Okay.
But here.
You will not infiltrate my podcast. Sorry, our podcast.
With your fucking sports.
You guys need to bring the mics closer to your mouth so I can hear you. I'm gonna have a fun time changing these levels.
At least you're doing something.
Oh, burn! I'm so burned. These podcasts are never gonna get posted because I'm so burned.
But anyways, we never talk about sports, and I feel like soccer is a big part of your life,
Yes.
and people don't know that. Like people that are listening that don't know you. Don't know
I don't
that.
know. I just love to watch it. I've watched a game of the fucking Bolivian league. Like,
Well, that's also because you're cultured.
also because I'm cultured, but I see it and I'm like, I don't know. There's so much more to it than what I find in other sports. There's more thinking about, more tactics. You have more players on the field. You have more movement you could do.
And
So,
and when you played growing up,
yes, I'm not that good, but it's true. But I could play for like hours and hours because I just love it.
and so I mean, when was like the first time you remember watching soccer, and you're like, oh shit, this is my sport. People have their own sports, right?
Well, I never really actually got to watch much soccer growing up. I mean, I would be able to, because I never had like the sports channels or anything. So
Because you were poor.
yeah,
No, they back then they were literally just unavailable.
That's a good point.
It was
actually,
just literally an
Just basic
unavailable
cable.
thing.
yeah, and
and like TSN.
Yeah.
yeah. So
You had to hope
I
that
don't know
you-
why I said it in French.
yeah,
TSN and RDS.
You had to hope that your game was broadcasted on some channel. You had to hope that like, oh, Fox went crazy tonight.
Or actually, could it be that back then when we were growing up, they would just play like FIFA, right? When there was like World Cups and stuff of
Yeah,
soccer.
they would.
And maybe like MLS. Was even MLS big then?
no. The
No.
MLS really kind of
Evolved.
grew into what it was from like the mid-ish 2000s. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Well,
now
sorry,
there's
really
just
getting-
every sports channel that you can
Yeah.
imagine that you could watch any game pretty much.
The
Yeah.
MLS pretty much, Steve, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong here because I feel like you know more than me about this, but I feel like they went from a shit league to a retirement league.
I wouldn't agree to that, although there are, in my opinion, big problems with the MLS because I find they try to run it like it's the NHL, which it's a different sport. Why the fuck are you doing that? There's plenty of great examples of league formats like throughout the world. Pick one. I don't like this NHL style shit that they do. If I want to watch hockey, I'd watch
It's
hockey.
because it's Quebec politics, Steve. MLS, man. My league,
What?
the soccer, you know?
What?
You know what I mean? Continue.
So what gets you so passionate about, like, because I've seen you watch games and you've watched games at my house, And
oh my God, doesn't he love it?
he's so passionate
Yeah.
about it, and like you get into it,
Yeah.
and you literally don't sit for 2 hours.
Yeah,
and there's the intermission.
Yeah, just
What gets you so riled up?
I don't even know. It's just it just overcomes you. You're there. That's your team. It's just as stupid and primitive like as it sounds. I don't know. There's just that attachment. Like I chose my team. It wasn't like a lot of people I think grew up like with their dad's team and their grandfather's team. Like there was my dad and grandfather never, or when at least when I was around, never really watched soccer. So I kind of like discovered what team spoke to me. So I guess maybe I have, for me in my case, I have more like I chose this team.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you.
I wasn't past
I was going to ask that also.
Support this team.
But Tom, you can go ahead.
That's so that means from the first day that you started watching soccer, you knew your team, or did it like was it?
How did you choose that team?
Yeah.
Honestly, those the fans of the team are very passionate fans. A lot of people give a bad rap to
They're wild.
Well, no, even beyond that, they have a reputation for being like racist, this and that. And I think it's because it's easy to just point at one team and be like, oh, it's them. When if you look at even beyond, like in most leagues in Europe, like all, if not most, like teams have racist fans. And it's very unfortunate. But, I don't find that people should associate Lazio with racism. There's lots of great fans of the team, and I saw their passion for it, and I was like, this isn't a team, because something that annoys me is bandwagoners. Like, I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I'm this fucking cool hipster that only likes unique shit, but like it bothers me. I'm someone, if I don't know much about something, like I won't talk about it, or I won't act like
right.
I know. So,
but you know a lot of shit.
When I saw, there's all the fake fans that they've like never, they've watched like half a game once in the last 10 years.
That's their team,
and they're trying to talk like, oh, like they know everything, and like, oh, your team sucks and this team's the best and they can't even say their own things because they know nothing about their team. This, it's a team that it's for real.
So obnoxious when people do that.
It is, and I hate it because it's like, if you don't know what you're saying, just shut up or talk about something else. Fuck, you're not going to impress me because you like the team that's currently winning at the fucking moment, So I don't know. I saw it as like a team, like I don't know, just an authentic, real team. Plus, I mean, you had like my favorite player, Sinisa Mihailovic, played for Lazio, and like they had like such greats like in his vein that played there, and it's just I don't know, a historic team for me.
And the thing with you is you don't only like Lazio, like Lazio's your team, but you know a lot of shit about every other soccer team.
Well, yeah, because
he knows a lot of shit. Period.
yeah, but you know a lot of stuff about you're not just like you're for Lazio, but you know a lot of like stats and things about other teams.
It's kind of
players
has
also
to do with like my attitude on anything. Like, there's so much in the world. Why just limit it to one thing? I'll watch whatever league. I'll watch different teams. I love the sport, so I like just to see how it's played in different places, and by different players, by different people, and all of it.
Okay, so here's a question for you.
Yeah,
if you could choose any two teams in history.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't even have to be in the same era, that you would want to watch at one team versus another team.
Oh, that's a great question.
Who would you choose? Like if you had to see, like you could have seen like, I don't know, fucking Pele playing like the national, with like national team this year versus like last year's Lazio team. You know what I mean? Like you could pick any era, any team. And which two teams would you be most interested to see play each other?
That's a really tough question.
Yeah. There's a lot of good matchups that you would want to see. I would love to see if I could help jog you. Like what I mean is like AC Milan, Pirlo, you know. But when Kaká was up front, when it was the great, when it was like 2002, you know what I mean? Was that it? Was it 2002?
Well, around then.
02. Let's say
02 to like 07.
Yeah. AC
something.
Milan versus the current state right now, Juventus. I would love, or when Ronaldinho was still with fucking AC, I would love to see them versus right now Juventus. I feel like it would be a fucking hell of a match.
That would be a great matchup, actually.
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
I would like to see... Oh, man.
It's crazy, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's like really hard.
We can get back to it. We can get back to it if you want.
No, I'm going to answer now. You know what? I would like to see, like, Scudetto Lazio versus, like... Well, you know, the Juventus of Edgar Davids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What year is that?
Well, that was the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't even a fan back then of Juventus. I was an AC fan back then.
Tom, why did you switch?
Because they transferred Pirlo. and Juventus got Pirlo for change. They milked. AC got so milked on that deal.
Yeah, they fucked up.
And then Juventus from then on he became a powerhouse.
Oh, yeah.
He became a powerhouse over there.
Steve, I have an interesting question for you. Who's your favorite Italian player?
Francesco Totti.
Oh my god.
Yeah, same class as Miles Teller.
And Tom, Tom, I'll ask you that same question. So think about
like right now.
Playing
or in general?
In general, that you're like, yeah, this guy was the bomb.
Fabio Cannavaro.
Okay, why?
Just a master of his fucking profession. I mean, he's not a tall guy, and he outjumped monsters, and he stopped anybody and everybody.
Cannavaro was also one of the ones that won the World Cup.
Yes, he was captain of the team.
Right.
Yeah.
What a year that was.
Oh, what a perfect turn.
I was with Steve when they won.
Oh, wait, when he went like that, when he took the cup and your heart was in orbit with Tesla.
Tom, who's your favorite Italian? Is it Pirlo?
Man, I really like Andrea Pirlo.
Why?
He's an amazing player. He's the slowest guy on the field, and nobody can ever touch him.
Yeah, he's
the slowest guy.
He's the classiest player you've ever seen.
He sees things before they happen. He knows exactly where to put balls. Wow. You know what I mean. It's soccer speak, not in porn.
I do want to give like other mentions. So I said before my favorite player was Mihailovic, and I'll just add more. One, like his...
Oh, yeah, because he said Italian. Now, what about international, the rest?
Oh, my God. Okay. So, first of all, the free kick master. It's like shit you've never seen. Also,
we're talking about the
Mihailovic,
right? Okay,
and his this was like a pure die for your team warrior type player, and I greatly respect that. Yeah. The best player I think to have ever played, and a lot of everybody just talks about.
Please go for
the easy with because with the stats of Messi, Ronaldo.
Do it.
But the best player I've ever seen play the game.
Yeah,
do it.
Ronaldinho.
Oh, yes, Steve.
I've never seen anybody play like that. The way the guy just
You're such a dirty boy. I'm getting up for this.
You see an elite player, he's like taking on players. You could see the skill in it, but it was just natural. It's like the guy was walking the way he fucking just...
He danced. The whole way. Soccer for him was literally his life.
It's something just to watch. Like someone that good.
Yeah. Steve, great call, man.
Thank you.
That says more about you than you think.
and how about you?
Same. Exactly the same. I couldn't have put it better.
Yeah.
I'm also fucking tearing because he said Ronaldinho. That was fantastic.
Yeah, I think people are just kind of, and I mean, not wrongly, because I mean, Messi and Ronaldo are unreal players, but I mean,
Ronaldinho was the game.
Yeah, you can't. I think people will just forget because you can't you can't have seen Ronaldinho play and not be like, this is the best player ever.
Ronaldo and Messi play. They do love the game, 100% for sure. They love the game.
I mean, they're completely dedicated.
Yeah,
to it.
they're
You don't
completely
be that good without being completely dedicated to the game.
But Ronaldinho, like, they play because they want. They also want to stay on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean
they want to carry the team. They want to stay on top. Ronaldinho literally just loved the game of soccer when he used to fuck around with people on the field for fun. You know what I mean?
It was otherworldly. I mean, it made no sense how he could move like that.
He can juggle the ball blind.
Yeah.
Blind. He can hold it up, keep it up. Video proof of blindfolded, and he can do it like God knows how many times.
If you listeners have your opinions out there about the best soccer players, please send it to snobcastpod, P-O-D, @gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
That was a really good answer, Steve.
That was a great answer.
You're doing a great interview into Steve right now. I feel like I'm entering him.
It's very smooth.
Yeah.
What I like the shift the sports to film.
Yes.
And I'd like to know what was one of the first films, because you're passionate about film. You're very picky about film.
Yes, I am.
What was the first film that marked you?
Down the rabbit hole we go.
I would say whichever I saw first, and I'm not sure which one it was.
I hope you don't say Gone in 60 Seconds. I'll
No.
fucking kill you.
First.
That marked you. That you still think about. That you still watch today. Either you still watch today, or you never watched it again because it marked you.
Yeah.
Okay, like really marked me is Gladiator.
Okay.
Oh, great movie.
Yeah, because I mean, I saw that it was 2000. I was like 10, and I mean,
you had to go pick up your brain.
I think you still think about it daily. That fucking speech, you know. Oh
Maximus
my God.
Decimus Meridius.
You know,
This comes up very often in the trio. By the way,
it does. Like lines from Gladiator always come up. But to say like when I my first movie that was like, oh, I really appreciate film. I'll say it one of like probably two.
So say both.
Two ways. I could either say Jurassic Park.
Okay. Was that more for like magic of the movies type thing?
No, even beyond like, oh, look, there's a dinosaur. Whatever. It was just like I'm enraptured by the story, by what I'm seeing, by the people on there.
Raptured. There's raptors.
Oh my, you know.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, even probably before that, but I'm not sure if to count it. You know, well, I don't see why I wouldn't count animation, but probably like Lion King or Aladdin.
Very good.
Good choices.
Very good.
Yeah.
And tell us why you're so picky with film. Because so here's the thing, you don't watch everything.
No.
You're very picky with what you watch, and sometimes you'll be like, the movies that I don't think you want to watch, you'll be like, you know what? I'm curious to check it out. So why are you so picky? Why are you such a snob?
Well, it's the same way I kind of like look at music. You know, I know what I like. I know what's interesting to me. What I find, you know, just that makes for good story. And I know if something like, if it just doesn't match with me, I'm going to sit there and be pissed off the whole time because it's like, oh, I hate this, you know? So I avoid what I know I won't like to like not waste my time. I'd rather just watch movies that I know I find interesting. Like there's already so many out there. I have a hard time keeping up with the ones that I like do want to see and do like.
Do you ever find yourself rewatching movies you've already seen in instead of like watching a new movie because you're like, I know the gratification I get from watching this movie?
I've rewatched certain movies like 100 times.
Yeah, you're telling me.
What's one of those films?
Jurassic Park, Gladiator, Black Hawk Down,
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds,
Fast and the Furious.
The Fast and the Furious.
The first one, guys.
The first one.
Rush Hour.
Yes.
See, him, it's Rush Hour. I'm more Rush Hour 2.
I love Rush Hour 2.
I still don't get it. Not that Rush Hour, I didn't like Rush Hour 2. It was obviously awesome, but
you watched it in the theater.
Yes.
Rush Hour 1. That's why.
It's because I feel like you've.
Well, I
done-
even watched Rush Hour 2 in theaters.
Okay, no, but I remember you telling me it was a gratification that
Yeah,
seeing it on the big
first. It
screen.
was the first and one of the few movies I've seen twice in the theaters.
Steve didn't appreciate the outtakes in Rush Hour 2 where Chris Tucker kept asking for gefilte fish.
No,
Gefilte fish.
I really liked Rush Hour 2, but for me, the first one was just like the top.
Yeah.
That was one of the ultimate buddy cop movies.
Yes, and I have to say, from Brett Ratner, and it came out before Rush Hour, which, I mean, again, you guys know I'm a big fan of Rush Hour, but for me, the ultimate of that kind of Brett Ratner style, buddy film, Money Talks.
Oh,
What do you think he was going to say?
I knew that was coming.
I used to always, whenever I was in the
Thought you were
the
gonna say
States with
Lethal
my
Weapon.
cousins during summer vacation,
It's a great movie.
it would always be on TV
great,
for like
yeah.
years in a row.
Yeah.
That put Chris Tucker on the map.
And yeah, then I had found it on DVD and I watched it. Then it's just such a
It put who on
great
the map?
movie.
Chris Tucker.
Oh, wow. I don't know why I heard Tony Stark.
Wow, this is not that podcast.
Yeah.
No,
It's about cinema, not movies.
Tom, you know what? I didn't ask you this last time because we didn't talk about film. But what was one of those movies that marked you growing up?
Oh, Jumanji.
Oh, great
Nice.
choice.
Jumanji, definitely.
95. Robin Williams. Yeah.
When those rhinos were ripped through the wall of the house, I was like, what if that happens when we watch this?
But you know what it is? As a kid,
That was insane, that
and
movie.
you know what? I watched it recently, and it still looks good.
Yeah. It's great.
That's like the definition of like a timeless film,
Yeah.
even as far as
I will always watch that.
special effects.
And Hook. I really liked Hook.
Hook.
Hook was a great movie. I'm a big fan of Robert Williams.
Yeah, but
In
also
general.
that was a huge Spielberg flop.
Yeah.
Hook. Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it also. It's very long.
Yeah.
It's like 2.5 hours.
We're not going to get into that
No.
right now. We're going to have a segment for that.
Yeah.
you know what, Jenny? I'm glad you brought up though the rhinos, how it still looks good today.
He mentioned the rhinos,
yeah.
but it's all good.
Oh,
Thanks for
well.
listening.
Yeah. Well, you know when they're all powering through the house.
Yeah.
Well, that whole scene, the whole sequence where all the animals run through
But
the city.
what I'm glad about, bringing that up is, I could go back to Jurassic Park and mention how I actually find those look better than all the, the CGI
Right, yeah.
crap we
They
have
were
now.
built.
They were built.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had
It was all animatronics. They revolutionized
they had
animatronics.
their
yeah.
skin or whatever
now
you
it's
want to call
CGI,
it. That
yeah.
I find that's looks better than something that you could tell it's animated.
It would probably be cheaper for them to build the animatronics now
Than
than
do
it
the
would be the
CGI.
CGI because the CGI budgets are crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy. You're better off trying to actually get a dinosaur.
Just build a fossil.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know? But,
Do you have anything to ask Steve?
well,
Tom?
there's your signature question that I'm...
I know, but do you have anything else to ask Steve before that? Because I don't think Steve has the answer regardless. He's so scared he's about to start crying.
okay. I feel like, I wanted to ask you, actually, I wanted to ask you a music question, but
Go for it.
I don't know. I don't know if it's good.
No,
If it's like
dude,
a
just
good-
ask.
Yeah, there's no wrong.
There's no wrong questions
answers,
here.
no wrong
There could be like
questions.
maybe it's not snob approved, but I mean you could do what you want.
Okay.
Tom.
Okay. If you had to choose,
Oh no.
Okay. if
You
had
can't
to choose, I know that's where it's hard. If you had to choose, okay,
Yeah.
one album to listen to in the car,
Oh, that's a good question.
and you're driving to and this is you have no choice. You have to listen to it over and over and over. Driving from here to Florida, 24
Jesus
hours.
Christ.
You got to listen to this album for 24 straight hours. What album are you going to listen to?
That's hard because I have 3 in mind.
Oh boy.
Okay, so
24 full hours of these songs on repeat. You're not sleeping.
why don't you give us the 3,
Okay.
Yeah.
and we'll decide which one you can listen to in Florida.
Yeah.
On the way to Florida.
So, number 1, well, in no particular order. Oh my God, why are you laughing?
I'm so interested. So interested.
Chocolate Starfish
I
and Hot Dog
fucking knew
Flavored
it.
Water,
Oh,
Limp
wow.
Bizkit.
Wow.
Fucking great album.
Jeez. Yeah.
Say what everybody fucking wants about Limp
Yeah,
Bizkit.
yeah, I
I
know.
don't give a shit.
It sounds
I
like a
love that
disease.
shit,
It's
and
all
it's a
good.
great album.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a great fucking album. 2,
Yeah.
Ashes. Oh my God, Ashes of the Wake by Lamb of God.
It's a very angry drive.
Yeah. for like 24 straight hours. 24.
I'm gonna get there fucking jacked.
And then after that,
You're perfect for Florida.
that-
Just buy a gun and you're good to go.
And then after that, just sandstorm.
For the 2 weeks you're in Florida.
Oh my god! I realized shit. There was another one too.
Okay, no, go for the third one.
What's the third one?
The third one was "Toxicity" by System of a
Oh
Down.
boy. Okay.
Honestly, I don't know what to choose for you.
I want him to sing all the songs of Toxicity the entire way.
I would though.
Yeah, I know
I
you
would.
You'd get there. You'd be part Romanian.
Armenian?
Armenian.
Armenian.
Yeesh. Yeah, I made a
Oof.
mistake.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
whatever.
I'm only human, you know.
Yeah. Rag and Bone Man. It's a good
But
song.
yeah,
It's the name of the band.
that's a good list. It's a very hardcore list.
Very
Special
hard.
mention: Alice in Chains' "Dirt." Also, one of the best albums ever done.
boy.
It just came to me.
Rip.
Rip.
Oh,
Rip,
yeah, seriously.
I hope you're doing okay, Allison.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Alice in.
yeah, that too.
Listen, Steve, it's
Allison
that time.
Chains was a porn star, by the way, too. Continue.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was your fact of the week, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So here's the signature snob question.
Yes.
Oh boy.
And that is... Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
And Steve can never talk about death. He hates talking about death.
So let's talk about.
So let's talk about whatever makes him uncomfortable,
Yeah.
which would be, what song would you have played at your funeral and
Yeah.
why?
Got you, say.
Panties.
And he just has a shirt that says "Turbo Folk till I die."
Is that your answer? No, you didn't. You said you want people to not have a good time at your funeral.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh,
would probably
my-
be like Wood from Alice in Chains.
No, I could just picture you playing some fucking.
Actually-
what's his name?
Well, by my standards, it would be no music because that's already too happy.
Bocelli. What's that song?
Conte partiro.
Yeah.
Did I cry at?
Yeah.
No.
you would play that on repeat. Y Conte.
No, because I don't like that song. It's too like okay.
It's too rom-com.
Let's wake the fuck up,
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
Oh, okay, we want everyone to be depressed.
Yeah, I know, but like I'd
What would
rather
you
play
be?
nothing
Okay, so
than-
what song would it be? What song would it be that would make people depressed?
He said wood
Wood,
by Alice
yeah.
in Chains.
Oh, wood.
Yeah, not like WOOD.
Yeah, like the one with the U.
Would you? What a great
And
way
that's
to
it.
finish that song.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all you can do.
It just closes.
Interesting choice. Interesting choice.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy getting interviewed?
Oh, you know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought.
Hey,
I feel like we could go a lot deeper, but I mean, you know,
well,
yeah. But I mean, if people,
people don't want to know me that well.
people listening want to know more about Steve and his culture,
you know what?
again, you can email us at snobcastpod@gmail.com.
You know what I think it's time for?
What time is that?
I
Tom?
think it's time for Steve to read off our sponsor of the episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the sponsor of the week.
Everybody listen for Gianni's laughter.
All right, you know, guys, as you know, we can't do this up without the sponsors. They keep us going.
Keeps the lights on. Not just these smart sockets.
Snobcast is brought to you by Slide, the world's first retractable smart shoehorn. Made from the finest Dutch leather and boasting incredible craftsmanship, Slide comes equipped with a Bluetooth speaker and GPS for ease of use. Slide, the Italian stallion voice assistant, will tell you when your heel is aligned for maximum angular penetration. Why just put your shoes on when you could slide into them?
Oh, it's great.
It's great. It's great. And that's when you slide, yeah. And then when you get it in, it just says, Adrian!
Oh, I thought his name was Adrian.
And it's slide with... What? I said Adrian.
Yeah, I thought his name was Adrian.
Guys,
it's-
no offense, but
It's
we're here.
slide with a Y.
Thank you to Slide
Thanks to
Shoehorn.
Slide.
We
Slide.
couldn't have
Dutch
done it without
leather,
you.
especially this episode. Dutch leather shoehorn.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times. Dutch leather shoehorn. Dutch leather shoehorn. Dutch leather shoehorn. Dutch leather shoehorn.
Well, at first, yeah. It's
Yeah,
hard at
It's the
first,
easiest
but-
thing to say, probably. Don't repeat after us. guys.
Thank you, Slide.
People are probably in their car right now going, Dutch leather shoehorn.
What the fuck?
You know what? Maybe if we, let's do a hashtag. Dutch leather shoehorn.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
If anyone is listening out there, you want to start our hashtag, it's Dutch leather
It
shoehorn.
would probably be harder to say in Barese.
I don't know what to tell you.
Or for people that don't know what that is, people from Bari.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not Barry shoes.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Sponsor us.
Hey, I think it's time for...
No, I'm good.
I think it's time for some Revenge of the Snobcast over here.
Why? What's happening, Revenge of the
I
Snobcast?
think we're going to have to...
Are you going to test me again?
I think we're going to have to play In Time again.
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
It's time for In
In
Time.
time. You're just in time to be in time.
That's why we need sponsors, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
my god. Oh my god. We should make a jingle.
And just in time to be in time.
I'm going to get Dom to get on that.
Well, we should sing it ourselves. That'd be really funny. You guys both have lists again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many movies
5.
each?
Yeah.
Wow. So you know what? Tom started last time, so Steve, you should start this time.
All right.
But let him. I don't know, because Tom looks like he's busy writing a title or something.
So this movie.
Is he ready?
Oh,
yeah, I'm
is
good.
it-
I'm good.
You're
Go.
good.
Okay, so
I could go.
you want to refresh the people about what this is?
Yeah, Steve, would
So-
you take the reins, please?
Gianni, since he's a kid, he has a freakish ability to just kind of remember the run times of movies.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm
That's
autistic.
true.
So he was really good at it as a kid. We're going to see if he still has his touch now.
I feel like I'm slightly autistic.
Well, you might be on the spectrum.
All right. So
I'm so nervous.
Go for it. Steve, you want to...
this film, I
Since
think
you're
it's,
spearheading...
I think it still has the highest on-screen body count.
oh, boy.
90s fucking banger, hard-boiled.
Oh, fuck! That's the Asian film. Is that
Yes.
Chinese movie, right?
Chow Yun-fat, John Woo.
Oh, my
Chow Yun
God.
Fat and John Woo, the killer. Oh my god!
Yes, same duo.
Didn't he
You
start
really? I think you may have got me there.
Didn't he start a shoe brand called Johnny Choos or something? I don't know. Johnny Woo? Oh, no, that's
That's
Jimmy.
Jimmy Choo.
Yeah,
So hard boiled. I'm gonna go with.
Oh, boy.
I'll fucking punch you.
Jesus.
I'm
Come
gonna.
on.
I'm gonna go with
Come on.
106 minutes.
No.
128.
Oh, but who watches The Watchmen? Huh?
Huh?
Who watches The Watchmen?
Like the movie.
That was a hard one.
Yeah.
That was a hard one, though.
That was a
that
good
was hard.
choice. I see what you. I've only seen it once with you, so
Yeah.
fuck you.
Oh, wow. Great. So you stumped him. So you get a point.
nice.
Ding.
Yeah. Johnny doesn't get any points.
No, not for this.
He's
one.
expected to get them right.
Watchmen. Is that your choice?
Yeah.
But wait, the director's
No. I'm not saying Watchmen.
Oh, because I really enjoyed that movie.
No. Mine was
Can't wait
released.
for the HBO.
Is it not out?
Is it?
Maybe at this point it will be out.
I'm going back to the crisp day of June 30th, 1995.
Was it actually crisp?
Directed by none other than Mr. Brian Spicer.
Brian Spicer.
What?
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh,
Yeah.
great choice.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Yeah.
go. 100 minutes.
You're within your 5 minute, though. It was 95 minutes.
Oh.
What do you think the budget was on that movie? You're never going to guess it.
37 mil.
15.
Wow.
Shit.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
You know how
Yeah.
much it made?
How much
100
did that
something.
ooze cost?
66.
66 mil.
For 95.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of money today.
Yeah.
So that was 95 minutes and 95.
Yeah.
Wow, 100. So I'm really off my game today.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if you can recover with this one, and I think you will.
Yep.
Shit.
The 98 edition of Godzilla.
Oh, 138.
Oh, on
Yeah,
the nose.
You nailed it.
Yeah, I've seen that movie way too many times.
Oh, that's
Genre
a great,
no,
to even
my
mention.
man.
that's a great movie.
For me, I still enjoy it more than the other Godzillas that have been made.
You're going to like Godzilla 2000.
No, the 98 Godzilla.
Remember
is the
that
best.
one?
Yeah.
Godzilla 2000. That was
With
horrible.
with David Arquette. Oh, well.
It might have. That was
Eight-Legged
Eight-Legged Freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also fun.
Yeah. Anyway.
I never watched it. It's too scary.
Okay, next one comes produced by...
No, it's me now.
Oh,
No, you just did
Oh,
Godzilla.
yeah, we didn't.
You're stealing the
Fuck.
spotlight.
no
Fucking
account.
slow.
Snob.
Okay, maybe you should take some lessons from John Landis.
Oh, we're going with Blues Brothers? What is it?
No.
Animal House.
No. Trading Places.
Oh, Trading Places.
Yeah.
118 minutes.
118 160. This man is crazy. This man
One
is
of my favorite
Eddie
films.
Murphy Productions.
Yeah,
He had his own
So I
production.
think that might have been the first film that he did.
He killed it.
I feel don't quote me on that.
Jimmy
I'm
Lee
not sure.
Curtis showing the full frontal, you know?
Steve,
Like me right now.
All right, I mentioned this movie earlier.
Did you?
know how much I love it.
fuck.
Yeah.
Money Talks.
Oh, boy.
97 minutes.
Oh,
96.
Oh, shit.
I was gonna go with 96, but
Wow.
Oh,
yeah,
Wow.
shit. Well, you
Uh,
didn't, all right?
I did it.
okay.
I'm so tense right now.
This is going to be one of those, it should have been Disney, but it's also not Disney.
Is it the Princess Swan?
No, it isn't. It is
Freddy the Frog?
starring Phil Collins.
Balto. Balto, 78 minutes.
You fucking 77 minutes. Oh my god,
Remember
$31 million budget only made 11 million.
Yeah, that movie was a
Whoa.
huge flop.
Wow.
But I remember watching it growing up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Balto, man.
Balto.
Yeah, it was a cute dog.
Yeah.
It's a wolf, but whatever.
It was a
Anyway.
wolf.
Remember the Fox and the Hound?
Well, we're here talking about movies, music, and stand-up, not nature, so. After you.
All right, for my last
I'm so nervous.
one here, if you don't get it spot on, I'll be so disappointed.
Shit. Okay.
Catch Me If You Can.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Da-da-da-da.
145.
Oh.
141.
Oh, wow. He's good, though. He's fucking good. Fuck. Hey, 5. You get that 5 minute. You're getting. I wouldn't know.
No, not even a bit.
I watched it 2 nights ago.
Oh, it's such a great movie.
I literally did. I watched
That's
it
a
2
movie I
nights
forget
ago.
to watch
Yeah.
often. It's such
It's
a
on-
great movie.
Bal-
It's on
Balto?
Netflix. No.
Catch Me If You Can.
Oh my god! Yesterday I saw a movie that I forgot to tell you guys was on Netflix. I gotta check my list. I started watching it again.
Okay, good talk, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thanks for
starring,
letting us know. You'll let us know.
all right, starring none other than the great, the late, Pauly Shore,
Oh, wow.
Encino Man.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, straight from Les Mayfield.
93 minutes. 88. Fuck. I've never seen it.
You got it, though. You're within the thing.
Ding, 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 ding,
$7
ding,
million
ding, 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 ding.
budget made $40 million.
Yeah, he was pretty big
Fuck.
banker
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah. Wow. The last one.
Steve, are you having sex again?
The last one. Oh, wait, do that again.
I was
If you-
congratulating.
Do that again if you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Do your sex stomping again.
Okay.
Yeah. Go.
Oh, wow. Thanks, guys. I
No
was
problem.
stumped.
That was for the first. Now
I
you
was
got-
stumped. And,
Wait, we got one more.
no, he did it.
I did.
Yeah.
I started.
Oh, so it's me.
No, but you're done.
Did you?
I did 5.
Yeah.
Didn't we do 5?
Yes.
I didn't do my 5th.
What?
What did I do?
Encino Man.
Trading
This
Places.
is Catching
Balto?
Balto, yeah.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, it's 5.
That's 4. I didn't do Catch Me If You Can. He did.
Are
Catch
you
Me If You
okay?
Can.
Encino Man, Balto,
Power Rangers?
Power Rangers. What was the other one? It's like Trading Places.
Yeah.
That's
That's
4.
it. 4.
No.
And now I have to do my 5th one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys okay? I think you only did 4.
No, I did 5.
Yeah.
You're on your 5th. I did 5.
Okay, I'm on my 5th.
I'm sorry, listeners.
Last one, starring Vinnie Jones
Oh.
and Jason Statham. Mean Machine.
No idea what the fuck that
You've
is.
never watched Mean
What year
Machine?
is that?
The year is 2001. British sports comedy. It's based off the same thing as. It's basically the same story, but the UK version of.
Bend Like Beckham.
No. Adam Sandler.
Grown Ups.
No, the football movie.
Longest Yard.
Yeah, Longest
But that's
Yard.
a Burt Reynolds film.
Yeah, but it's the English version of that.
Sorry, I
It's-
corrected you there.
It's incredible. It's about soccer.
So here, I'll give you a rough estimation about what I think the runtime is.
Okay.
Okay, 104 minutes.
99. He's 5 minutes within.
Fucking
He killed it.
shit.
Yeah, the movie was for sure a flop.
Oh, let's see. Give us the numbers, Tom.
Is there any numbers for that? Or like direct to
Budget
DVD.
2.5 million British pounds.
It made.
7.3
Oh.
million.
Okay.
Okay, that's before Statham came to the U.S. I
Yeah.
guess. Like right around the transport.
That's when he was staying in the UK.
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's that time.
We have
We have a special special edition this time.
So
So
you get
please,
some good segments right now.
so
huh?
please lend your ears to none other than Hypeman Steve's ethnic song of the week. Take it away, Steve.
All right. So this week we have a Persian song in the Persian language.
Oh my god, one of the languages of love.
Well, actually, this is a love song, as I've just learned.
Surprisingly, you list the love songs after all those songs you listed before for your funeral. Or your drive to Florida. should I?
Is it bad that it's kind of the same genre there?
Oh boy, go for it.
So the song is by Moine.
What?
What?
Moine.
Noing.
Moine.
Moing.
Moine.
How do you spell that?
Moing.
Moein.
Moing.
I don't even see it on the page.
Oh, it's over there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Moing. So it's like boing, right?
It's like those things, mowing.
No, yeah.
Oh, legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moin.
Moing.
Moine. Okay. And the song, if I'm saying it right, is Bigarar.
Wow,
And-
just you're very straightforward for this
Wow.
song. Moing.
I
Bigarar.
wonder what bigarar means. Get
well,
bigarar for me.
I'm actually, that's conveniently my next point. It means restless. And basically, the whole song starts off this guy, he's like, I'm restless to see you until I come back from my journey, which already starts super epic. The moment
Wow.
you say the word journey, like shit was like...
You think he's in like
real
a
intense.
sandstorm?
Yeah, like he's like...
Sandstorm.
He's drifting throughout the empire. There's bandits on the road.
Is there castles
Treasure.
involved?
There's definitely treasure. I'll say that much. I
Okay.
don't want to give too much away.
All right. So he's trying to get.
And he gets to the girl's house, and he knocks on the door because
Wow.
he came unannounced. She didn't know he was coming, so he knocked.
And she took out
It's
a
only
nice.
polite.
She took out a nice raspberry pie for him.
Or baklava. I mean,
And-
whichever stickier.
And basically, he's like goes on to say he's pretty obsessed with her. He
Wow, it sounds like he's a fucking
die
stalker.
for her.
Yeah.
He'll sacrifice himself for
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
His
yeah.
life without her is barren.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
intense.
that's okay.
Do you have a snippet of the song for us?
I do. And
So once again, this
I
is
feel like it's going to be one of those songs that's just, me stuk mek hai. It's going to start with some crazy, like...
I don't think you're ready.
the
Yeah.
song is Bigarar from Moine.
Did you hear that run?
Wow.
Oh,
The
my
thing
God.
is,
there's so much going on.
I was just gonna say the same
Yeah.
thing. Like, who's playing what?
It sounds like there, as much as there could be 6 people in the studio, there could be 4,844 people on that. It just...
Exactly. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
There's like
and it feels like it sounds
It's
like
a party.
no, but it sounds colorful.
there you go.
I also
You
feel like lots of people wearing scarves,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like shawls,
like
and
dancing scarves?
Yeah,
scarves.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why I did this.
Twirling them in the air. Hey, remember that episode where you said that you don't like when people look like this? Not like this.
Look at your fingernails
Like
upwards,
upwards.
not with your hand out.
Like you're holding an ice cream,
Yeah.
not like you're saying stop.
See, Gigli taught me one thing.
That should be the name of the fucking episode. Gigli taught me one thing.
Guys, this has been a great run. It's been a great episode. Steve, thanks for lending your innermost thoughts to my interview about you, so that our listeners can get to know you better.
Well, it's all about the people.
Tom, any closing remarks?
Just typing out if Gigli taught anything.
If you guys haven't figured it out yet, we figure out our podcast titles throughout the episode.
So we want to give back to our audience. We want them to feel like they're in the room with us and have the epiphany with us.
That's a great point of view.
Yeah.
And the other thing I'd like to point out is if you guys have any topics that you'd like us to tackle, please send it to Steve. You want to give that email?
That's snobcastpod@gmail.com.
Tom?
You heard it here last. And you'll
Snobcast.
hear something new first tomorrow, but you'll always come back for the Snobcast.
Wow. So philosophical today.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's Snobcast Pod, P-O-D, at commercial, gmail.com.
It's great.
But I'd really, if you guys want to chime in and send us what you think about the show, we'd love to hear from you.
Good.
If you're from Germany,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If
If you're from not Canada, tell us. That's kind of more. Oh no, even if you're from Canada.
Yeah, I guess
tell
that'd
us.
be kind of cool. But
Yeah,
if you're
tell us
not
where
from
you're
Canada,
from,
Steve
just
would
for fun.
love to know if you're not from Canada.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? I'm like interested from. Just say where you're from. Even if you're from Montreal, say like where.
Also,
well, not like
yeah.
your address there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking show up to your house.
But then the other thing too is Steve.
Imagine we get one from the landlady downstairs and she's like, hey, this is just a message to say that you guys are too loud on Tuesdays.
The thing is also Steve would love that if someone was listening outside
Yeah.
of North America because
Oh
he'd be
my
like, I
God.
have a listener
Yeah.
in Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Oh my
that would
God.
really make my day.
All my fellow Azerbaijanis make some noise.
And if you guys love us so much, we'd love to do a live podcast wherever you are in the world if you pay the expenses. Because,
Yeah.
we can't always rely on Alejandro.
Yeah.
Bit- what was his name again?
Alejandro Battaglia.
Yes. I can't even forget our sponsor's name.
Oh, he's gonna be so.
But we
Wow.
can't forget about Alejandro Battaglia.
Yeah.
He maybe might be able to set up a live.
Where's my hole?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Steve got disconnected again.
It's okay. I found it.
Maybe Alejandro would set up a live podcast for us somewhere in the world.
Oh, man.
But honestly, if you're willing to, accept us in your home, we'll do a live podcast.
We'll get a pair of... We'll get everybody that lives at the address that we're going to stay at, everybody gets a free slide.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this week's episode of Snobcast.